Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today I am going to continue about Advent of Lord Krishna, Advent of Lord Sri Hari Vishnu, the 8th incarnation of Sri Hari Vishnu, Lord Krishna. Actually, previously I left something, just I want to continue. So let's start. Before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavatam. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, most authentic source, and this is the best version of Srimad Bhagavatam. We all have to read about 10 incarnation of Lord Sri Hari Vishnu. So let's start. I left from verse number 59 and chapter number 1, canto number 10. Here said, "My dear Parikshit, when Kans saw that Vasudeva, being situated in truthfulness, was completely equipped in giving him the child, he was very happy. Therefore, with a smiling face, he spoke as follows." When Vasudev promised to Kans to spare his wife or Kansa's sister, means request to not kill Devki, because when will his child take a birth, he will surely give to Kans in order to kill. So that was promised by Vasudev to Kans, and Kans was with a smiling face, and he spoke as follows: "Vasudev, you may take back your child and go home. I have no fear of your first child. It is the 8th child of you and also Devki I am concerned with, because that is the child by whom I am destined to be killed." Means I am only concerned about 8th child of your 8th child from you, and I am not concerning about your first child, because I don't have any kind of threat from first child. I am only concerning from 8th child of you, because I am destined to be killed by your 8th child. Vasudev agreed to took his child back to home, but because Kans had no character and no self-control, Vasudev knew that he could not rely on Kans' word. Vasudev very well known about Kans is not trustworthy person, and whatever he say, it is not rely. There's all things are not reliable. So he doesn't has a character and doesn't has a self-control. Vasudev know very well. Further, inhabitant of Vrindavan, headed by Nanda Maharaj, and also including his associate cowherd man and their wives, were none but denizens of the heavenly planet. Maharaj Parikshit, based of the descendant of Bharata, and so too were the descendant of the Vrishnu dynasty, headed by Vasudev and Devki, and also other women of dynasty of Yadu, the friend and relatives and well-wisher of both Nanda Maharaj and Vasudev, and even those who externally appeared to be followers of Kans were all demigods. Who were followed Kans? These all were demigods. About some people belong to Vishnu dynasty, and also other people belong to Yadu dynasty, but all people would be considered as a demigod. Let's talk further about once the great saint Narada approached to Kans and informed him of how the demonic persons, means about Narad approached to great saint Narad approached to Kans and also informed him of how the demonic person who were the great burden on the earth were going to be killed. Thus Kans was placed into the great fear and also doubt. At the time, Kans had a great fear and doubt, and he had taken some kind of decision about Narad approach to Kans, and also created doubt in Kans' mind, and how much he is demonic and cruel, and God himself made a plan to kill Kans. At that time, Kans got feared, Kans got frightened, and also got doubt. After the departure of great saint Narada, Kans thought that all the members of Yadu dynasty were demigods and that any of the children born from the womb of Devaki might be Vishnu. Kans had this kind of thought. There is a doubt. Kans thought that all the members of Yadu dynasty were demigods. All the members from Yadu dynasty were demigods, and that any of the children born from the womb of Devaki might be Vishnu. Fearing his death, Kans arrested Vasudev and Devaki. Kans arrested Vasudev and Devaki and chained them with iron shackles, and suspecting each of the children to be Vishnu, Kans killed them one after another because of the prophecy that Vishnu would kill him. Prophecy of Vishnu would kill him. So this kind of prophecy in his mind, and one by one, Kans started to kill each and every child of Devaki and Vasudev, because he had some kind of doubt, because these all people belong to Yadu dynasty and demigod family, godly family. Then any child from Devaki and Vasudev would be would be Vishnu or Vishnu incarnation. So he started to kill each and every child of Devaki and Vasudev one after another. Kings greedy for the sense of gratification on this earth almost always kill their enemies indiscriminately to satisfy their own whims. They maybe kill anyone, even their mother's father, brother, and also friend. This kind of demonic people like Kans would be killed by anyone, or he can kill anyone, mother, father, or anybody's he can kill. In this previous birth, Kans had been a great demon named Kalanemi and been killed by Vishnu. Upon the learning this information from Narada, Kans became envious of everyone connected with the Yadu dynasty. Kans become envious to anyone who are connected with Yadu dynasty. Narad Muni said that you were demonic person in your past birth, and your name was Kalanemi, and you were killed by Vishnu. So Kans has started this kind of envious feeling toward each and every person who belong to Yadu dynasty. Kans, the most powerful son of Ugrasena, even imprisoned his own father, the king of Yadu, Bhoja, and also Andhaka dynasties, and personally ruled the state known as Sursena. He started to personally rule Sursena. Thereafter, the Narad, mental son of Lord Brahma, approached to Kans and also very solitarily place informed him to follow news. The great saint Narada descended from the heavenly planet to the forest of Mathura and sent his message to Kans. When the messenger approached Kans and informed him Narada's arrival, Kans, the leader of Asura, was very happy and immediately came out of his palace to receive Narada, and who was as bright as sun, as power as fire, free from all things of sinful activity. Kans accepted Narada's and as his guest and offered him respectful obeisance, and also gave him a golden seat, brilliant like the sun. Narada was a friend of King of Heaven, and thus he told Kans, the son of Urgasena, my dear hero, you have satisfied me with a proper reception, and therefore I shall tell you something secret and confidential. Here Narad Muni told something secret and confidential. While I was coming here from Nandakanana through the Chaitra Ratha forest, I saw a great meeting of demigods who followed me to Sumeru Parvata and who traveled through many holy places, and finally we saw the holy Gangas. While Lord Brahma was consulting the other demigod at the top of Sumeru hill, I was also present with my stringent instrument, the Veena. I shall tell you confidently that the meeting was held just to plan to kill the Asura headed by you. You have younger sister named Devaki, and it is fact that her 8th son will kill you. No one can blame Naradji for encouraging Kansa to kill the sons of Devaki. The saint Narada is always well-wisher of human society, and he wanted to Supreme Personality Godhead to descend this world as soon as possible, so that society of demigod would be pleased and would see Kans and his friends killed by Kans, and Kans would also attain salvation from the nefarious activities, and these two would very much please the demigod and their followers. So here Narad Muni instigate Kans to kill other son of Devaki and Vasudev, because Narad had some kind of wishes like Lord Vishnu's incarnation. He want to see Lord Vishnu's incarnation as soon as possible in order to kill Kans. So this is only wish. That's why Narad Muni instigate Kans to kill each and every son of Devaki and Vasudev. So this is a part 2 of Advent of Lord Krishna introduction. So in I have completed first chapter of this 10th canto, Advent of Lord Krishna. I am directly reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. I am not doing any kind of my personal interpretation. I am not preaching as per my personal interpretation, because I just want to convey whatever written in Srimad Bhagavatam. So thank you so much. I hope you all can understand. If you are having any question, any doubt, anything in your mind, then please kindly put a comment. Please kindly ask a question. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe.